This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Sunday, March 20th, 2022. The title of this rant is, If This Becomes the Summer of Our Discontent, Don't Blame Joe. So everyone wants a COVID-free summer, but over the last 3 weeks, we have seen a worldwide uptick of COVID cases, especially in Europe and South Korea. And the example is, this is a new strain. I believe it's the H2, whatever. If we had the same equivalent number of cases that Germany had a couple times this week, we'd have over 1 million cases, new cases per day. Same thing for South Korea. It said it's supposed to hit us May, June. But again, let's remember, if something like this happens, don't blame Joe, who has gone to extraordinary lengths to see that as many people get the vaccine as possible. This could be another uptick. The second thing is on this summer is obviously things are going very, very deadly in Ukraine. It may go on for several weeks, may go on for several months. Look at Joe, who's leading the United States, the European Union, NATO on several fronts. One, getting as much arms as possible, the most sophisticated arms to the Ukrainians as possible. And number two, going on the diplomatic track to try and get this thing resolved. Because remember, all wars end diplomatically. And diplomacy is hard. There's a lot of give and take. Everyone has to come out a winner. And it's perilous. There's, things can go right, things can go wrong. You never know how it's going to go. And of course, look for the GOP to criticize every single move that Joe makes and the administration makes about it, because it's not a straightforward thing. It's not just going to happen like this or going like this. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. And again, Joe's leading on a number of fronts. It's nothing is going to go well and easily in this thing, but the leadership that he has shown is extraordinary compared to the previous leadership. And then the third thing quickly is inflation has been rearing its ugly head. Everyone cries about it. Yes, everyone cries about gas prices, et cetera, et cetera. But just, look at China had to shut down 2 cities because of COVID. Their supply chain is wrought with problems. There's the shipping from China to the United States is way backloaded all over the place. So we could see a lot of problems on that front. Those supply lines, let's just say, are broken right now. Ukraine basically exported a lot of food stuff, especially to Africa. They're seeing, even before the crops have been in the ground right now, a 30% increase in food prices throughout a lot of Africa. So we are already seeing that in terms of food prices. And then as we see that inflation might be going up more, as people complain about gas prices, and let's just remember, the biggest increase because of these things that are going on in terms of COVID, in terms of the war, in terms of supply chains, is greed, especially by large American corporations. We really need to be thankful that we have an experienced leader right now at the top, who is just, let's say, a quantum leaps above the previous guy, as what we might see is a very perilous summer looms for all of us here in the United States.